Welcome to Image Deco, your source for stunning home design and interior inspiration. Today, we invite you to step inside a Mediterranean clay and stone house nestled deep in an enchanted forest, a hidden gem that fuses rustic architecture with the poetic calm of nature. Imagine ancient trees casting dancing shadows on warm terracotta walls, and vines creeping gently over weathered stone. This video is a journey into timeless beauty and serene elegance, where each space feels like a page from a fairy tale. So, whether you're a fan of Mediterranean aesthetics or just looking for fresh ideas to breathe life into your home, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop a comment about your favorite design moment. Let's take a magical step through the trees and discover the soul-soothing charm of this unique Mediterranean retreat. Hidden far from urban noise, this home feels like a secret sanctuary wrapped in green. Nestled in the heart of an ancient forest, the house seems to grow right out of the land. Clay walls and stone foundations blend seamlessly with the earth beneath, while tall pines and oaks lean over like guardians. The forest itself becomes a natural cloak, offering privacy, shade, and endless beauty throughout the seasons. Birds sing from branches just above the roofline, and the breeze whispers through a patchwork of leaves. It's a living ecosystem, not just a backdrop. The designers didn't just build a house here. They allowed the house to emerge from the environment. And in doing so, they've created not just a residence, but a living work of art that honors both architecture and ecology. The exterior of the house tells a story of time, craftsmanship, and reverence for natural materials. Clay bricks, aged to a soft earthen hue, pair gracefully with uneven, hand-cut stones sourced from nearby hills. These elements together evoke an ancient strength and durability, as if the house has withstood the centuries. Arched wooden doors, darkened by age and sun, welcome visitors like an open embrace. The terracotta roof tiles, baked in sun and lined with moss, shimmer gently as daylight peeks through the forest canopy. Details like hand-forged hinges, climbing ivy, and small niches carved into the stone give the structure a lived-in, timeless look. Every angle of the home's exterior feels intentional, yet completely at ease within its environment. This is not a place built to impress, it's a place built to belong. The heart of the home lies in its intimate courtyard, an open-air sanctuary that feels both ancient and alive. Here, a bubbling stone fountain anchors the space, its sound merging with birdsong and rustling leaves to create a meditative rhythm. Terracotta floor tiles are worn smooth by barefoot steps, while clay pots brimming with herbs and flowers add bursts of color. A wrought iron gate opens directly to the forest, blurring the line between indoors and outdoors. Olive trees and bougainvillea surround the courtyard, their branches reaching inward as if to join the family within. This space isn't merely decorative, it's functional and full of life. Meals are shared beneath trailing vines, and cool evening air invites stargazing from cushioned benches. The courtyard becomes the soul of the home, grounded in tradition, open to the wild, and always filled with light. Stepping inside, the living room embraces you with clay-coated walls in a warm, sun-kissed tone and hand-hewn wooden beams crossing above like the forest canopy. There's no need for excess. The space is anchored by a large stone fireplace, simple linen-covered furniture, and antique wooden tables. Built-in niches hold cherished books, lanterns, and pottery, offering personality without clutter. A palette of earth tones, from sandy beige to muted olive, echoes the surrounding landscape. Light streams in through arched windows, catching dust motes and lending the space a peaceful glow. The room feels lived in and layered, a reflection of quiet moments, stories shared, and time well spent. It's a space that asks you to slow down, to take in the scent of aged wood and the warmth of the clay under your fingertips. It is a return to grounded living, where beauty is found in simplicity and authenticity. The kitchen is a symphony of texture and tradition. Clay walls wrap around an open hearth, while arched shelves display copper pots and handcrafted ceramics. The floors are laid with sun-baked tiles that carry the soft imprint of time. A sturdy wood table sits at the center, its surface etched with years of meals and memories. Hanging from wooden rafters are bundles of dried herbs, filling the air with the earthy scents of rosemary, thyme, and lavender. The countertops, made of stone, are both functional and rustic, holding bread loaves, bowls of olives, and sun-dried tomatoes. There's no high-tech flash here, just a sense of rhythm that mirrors the seasons and a celebration of hand-prepared meals. Natural light pours in through a small arched window, illuminating a kitchen that isn't just a place to cook. It's a place to gather, to connect, and to nourish the body and soul. Upstairs, the bedroom is a serene retreat that invites rest and reflection. Wrought iron bed frames are dressed in soft linens and delicate lace, evoking a quiet romance that feels timeless. Clay walls exude a subtle warmth, their uneven texture catching the golden rays of the setting sun. Rustic wooden shutters open to reveal views of the surrounding forest, where squirrels scurry and light filters through treetops like a living painting. The space is minimally adorned, with a small wooden dresser, a woven rug, and a single lantern casting a flickering glow. Everything in this room serves a purpose: to calm, to cradle, to comfort. There's no distraction here, just the soft hum of nature and the enveloping peace that comes from being fully present in your environment. In a world that moves too fast, this room offers a much-needed pause, a gentle reminder that stillness can be the most luxurious feeling of all. Even the bathroom embraces the natural elegance of the Mediterranean style. A freestanding bathtub rests beneath a shuttered window that opens to the sights and sounds of the forest. Curved clay walls and pebble floors ground the space in organic form, while a stone basin rests atop a reclaimed wood vanity. Details such as hand-thrown pottery, a stack of folded linen towels, and candlelit niches transform the room into a haven of tranquility. The shower is enclosed by a softly arched wall tiled in earth tones, with water cascading like a forest stream. Morning light spills in gently, highlighting textures that seem lifted straight from the outdoors. This isn't merely a space for washing, it's a space for renewal. Here, surrounded by stone and silence, even the simplest rituals become sacred. It's where nature and nurture meet in the quietest, most comforting ways. Outside, the forest terrace beckons with quiet charm. Stone paving leads to a shaded pergola covered in climbing vines, beneath which a rustic table is set for meals under the open sky. Lanterns hang from tree branches, and hammocks swing gently between trunks, offering lazy afternoon naps. The scent of wild lavender and rosemary fills the air, while bees hum around garden beds brimming with heirloom vegetables. This outdoor space extends the home's living area into nature, creating a seamless blend between architecture and landscape. At dusk, the forest lights up in gold as fireflies begin their nightly dance, and the soft murmur of a distant brook completes the tranquil scene. It's not just a terrace, it's a celebration of outdoor living at its most peaceful and poetic. Here, the soul exhales, the mind clears, and the heart remembers the simple joys of being. This Mediterranean clay and stone house in the forest is more than a home. It's a living, breathing poem crafted with love, nature, and intention. Every wall, every tile, every view speaks of balance between tradition and wildness, shelter and freedom. It reminds us that true luxury isn't found in extravagance, but in authenticity, connection, and peace. This enchanted home invites you to rethink what it means to dwell, to find harmony with the earth and yourself. If this vision resonates with you, make sure to subscribe to Image Deco, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing how these unique spaces inspire you. Thank you for joining us on this serene journey. Until next time, may your home be as soulful and inspiring as the magical places we share.